Why in Chayisquis Tichkanit Kinokanakin Sikhwapm. My name is Elaine Alec and I'm from the Okanagan Nations. I was named by my Tama, Elaine Alec, Tichkanit, which means standing by water. Well, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I was 22 years old, and it progressed really quickly. About a year later, my rheumatologist showed me my x-rays over the year and said, your joints are degenerating at a rate quicker than most people, and because of your age, we need to start aggressive treatment, but it's not going to work if you don't work with me, and you'll be in a wheelchair by the time you're 30. I started drinking again. I started abusing all my prescription drugs and taking a lot of painkillers and taking a lot of ibuprofen and Tylenol. I'm just so thankful to the Creator for giving me the strength to get healthy again. For my kids, my biggest thing was to be able to live a long time for my son. After I had my daughter, it was like, you're pregnant and you can eat whatever you want. And, you know, well, that's what you tell yourself, right? You're pregnant and you can eat whatever you want. If you have an addictive personality or you turn to something like that, that's what I started turning to, is the food. And I started slowing down. I either work hard for myself because I deserve it and my kids deserve it and my husband deserves it and my family deserves it, or I can not. I can be stuck at home. It took a year and a half to get my medication straight. So it was like I really had to stick with it, and I really had to figure out how my body worked and pay attention to it. And I learned that all through my journaling. And so that's the one piece of advice I really give people who are first getting diagnosed with a chronic disease, is keep a journal and stick with it. Once I started working out and running and eating well and getting out there, my self-esteem was huge. I was able to go out and do anything and speak to anybody, and my confidence just grew, and I felt like there wasn't anything that I couldn't do. It wasn't until after, when I really started feeling better, when people started asking me, well, how did you do that? Like, how did you go from somebody who was really deep in depression and addiction and, you know, all of these things? How did you go from being in complete pain to somebody who's, you know, able to run marathons? And so I really started looking back to it, and it was because I took baby steps towards a holistic lifestyle.